Hey everyone, John here from Press Play Pulse, your daily dose of gaming news served fresh and fun. I've been digging into some things in gaming that caught my eye recently, so let's talk about them. Dive in with me. Alright, let's kick things off with a bit of holiday cheer. Team Asobi is releasing a free holiday-themed level for its beloved 3D platformer Astro Bot. It's called Winter Wonder and will be available starting Thursday evening for players who have completed the game. That's right, free content for the holidays. The developers didn't share too many details about the update, but they did promise a fun-filled level with shiny presents, a good dose of jingle bells, and brand new special bots. Designed to be enjoyable for the whole family, the level avoids any hair-pulling challenges, making it perfect for a relaxed holiday gaming session. Astro Bot has been a standout title since its release earlier this year, earning high praise and even a Game of the Year nomination at the Game Awards. In a heartfelt PlayStation blog post, Team Asobi shared their gratitude for the overwhelming fan response, with studio director Nicolas Doucet saying, "From the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for showing your appreciation. It truly means a lot to us." So whether you're a longtime Astro Bot fan or just looking for some cheerful platforming fun, Winter Wonder seems like a delightful way to celebrate the season. Will you be hopping back in to check it out? Next up, Xbox is taking another step toward making game streaming a core part of its ecosystem. Microsoft has started testing a feature that lets users stream games directly from the Xbox console itself. If you're part of the insider program, you might have already spotted this option in your console settings. This feature could be a big win for gamers who want instant access to games without the lengthy downloads or those running low on hard drive space. Microsoft's been pushing its cloud gaming service hard lately, with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate already offering game streaming on mobile devices and PCs. Expanding this to consoles seems like the natural next step. This approach leans more toward convenience than a complete reinvention of consoles. While it's a great option to jump into games quickly without downloads, I hope this doesn't signal a move away from physical consoles and games altogether. There's something irreplaceable about owning the hardware and the games outright. Of course, the big question is performance. Cloud gaming is heavily dependent on internet speed, and while it's improving, it's not perfect for everyone yet. In my experience, game streaming has only been worthwhile on a wired connection. Wi-Fi often introduces too much lag or instability, and that can make or break the experience for fast-paced games. Still, the idea of turning your console into a streaming hub is pretty exciting. Would you give it a shot? Or are you sticking to downloads and physical media for now? Now let's talk about Cyberpunk 2077, which just keeps finding ways to stay fresh. The latest update, version 2.2, has added a crossover quest based on Balatro, the indie card game darling of 2024 that's even up for Game of the Year at this year's Game Awards. If you're curious about the quest, here's what you need to know. Once you've updated the game, you should receive a text message from a character named Jim, be a nod to Balatro's clown mascot Jimbo, who sets you off on a treasure hunt across Night City. You'll follow clues and photos to uncover hidden Jimbo logos, and along the way, you'll unlock some fun Balatro-themed cosmetics, including a trophy to display in your apartment. It's a neat little tie-in that brings some extra flair to Night City, but as is sometimes the case with Cyberpunk 2077, there's a catch. Some players have reported that the quest doesn't start properly, with no message from Jim B showing up. This might be a bug, and CD Projekt Red is aware of the issue, so hopefully a fix is on the way. For those stuck, YouTuber Vinyl has already mapped out all the clue locations in a handy guide. On top of that, CD Projekt Red has launched a Cyberpunk X Balatro merch line, featuring shirts and hoodies that are already up for pre-order. It's clear the studio still has a lot of love for Cyberpunk, even as most of the team has moved on to new projects, including the upcoming sequel codenamed Orion. Have you tried out the Balatro Quest yet, or are you waiting for a patch? Let me know what you think of this crossover. Big news for fans of Elden Ring, Dark Souls, and Danganronpa. Sony has officially confirmed that it is looking to acquire Kadokawa Corporation, the parent company of FromSoftware, Spike Chunsoft, and many other Japanese media businesses. If successful, this deal could be a game changer. Reuters first broke the story, reporting that Sony is in talks to purchase Kadokawa, which reported $1.7 billion in revenue in 2024. This acquisition would give Sony access to some of the most influential names in Japanese gaming, manga, anime, and beyond. FromSoftware alone is a major prize, with its groundbreaking games like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne. While this deal is far from finalized, It raises important questions about the future of some of gaming's biggest franchises. Could we see FromSoftware's titles becoming PlayStation exclusives? Microsoft has been vocal about keeping its acquisitions cross-platform, but Sony hasn't shown the same inclination. Instead, it has focused on PlayStation exclusives and delayed PC releases. The potential purchase isn't just about gaming. Kadokawa's extensive media empire includes manga, anime studios like Doga Kobo, and even platforms like the Anime News Network. With Sony already owning Crunchyroll and Funimation, this could significantly consolidate Sony's influence in the anime and manga space, sparking concerns about competition and access. It's worth noting that while this acquisition would be significant, it's still small compared to Microsoft's $69 billion purchase of Activision. Even so, this could be a serious move in the ongoing battle between PlayStation and Xbox for dominance in the gaming world. For now, Sony and Kadokawa are keeping tight-lipped beyond confirming an initial letter of intent. Whether this deal goes through or not, it's clear that the gaming industry is in the midst of a massive shakeup. What do you think? Would this acquisition be a win for gamers or a blow to accessibility? Let me know your take. Closing out today's updates, let's look ahead to the Game Awards 2024, which is set to air later today, December 12th, from the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. Hosted by Jeff Keighley, this year marks the 10th anniversary of the event, promising an exciting night of awards, announcemements, and world premieres. The ceremony will feature 30 award categories, including fan favorites like Game of the Year, Best Narrative, and Best Art Direction. The nominees for Game of the Year this time are especially stacked, with Astro Bot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor ReFantazio, all vying for the top prize. But it's not just about the winners. Fans are eagerly anticipating the trailers and reveals that will be sprinkled throughout the event. If past years are any indication, we're in for some surprises that could set the tone for gaming in 2025 and beyond. You can catch the event live starting at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It's expected to run for about 3 hours, so grab some snacks and settle in for an evening celebrating everything gaming has to offer. Which games are you rooting for? And what kinds of announcements are you hoping to see? Share your predictions, I'd love to hear them. And that's it for today's roundup of gaming stories that caught my attention. I'd love to hear your thoughts on any of these topics. Drop a comment below and let's chat. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates from Press Play Pulse. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.